Oh dear. Having a breakdown in the corner again? This is some next level attention-seeking behaviour. Yeah, I'm having a breakdown. It's not all bad though. The good news is I'm jacked and shredded. The bad news? Well, I'm mentally insane. Let me tell you the story of how I got here, and we'll start with a lazy time cut. Shortly after I'm born, I moved to a small town. It's the town where a massacre happened. I was there. I'm a survivor. It's really not a nice place. It's isolated and rough. My family gets death threats from uneasy locals. Our house windows get smashed in regularly, and people sneak around our house at night. Life at home is rocky. Unfortunately, I go to the worst ranked school in my country. At 8 years old, 2 of my best friends are using drugs. We would smash people's windows for fun and light fires. It never particularly felt right, but I did it because I needed to impress my friends and, well, fit in. Okay, it was a little fun. My teacher sent me for hearing tests due to my inability to listen in class. Turns out my hearing is perfect. Also turns out my brain has a condition. Something that would make school hard. Another teacher sees I'm falling behind, and she does something interesting. She makes me train exercises 30 minutes every day after school. A motif that would follow me for the rest of my life. At 14, I trained late every night in my bedroom quietly with the lights off. Not something a happy teenager would do, but something I did because I had no control over my life. Life is really falling apart. It's a divorce. I'm bullied and isolated at school. My education is falling behind. Although we're not up to this part in the story yet. I fail high school. Understandably, I break down. I become mute. I can't even speak anymore. But the worst thing I learned at this time is that, well, this is normal. All this reaffirmed a belief I developed from the youngest age. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not likable. And, of course, I blame myself. Alright, now cut. Pretty cool sob story, hey? But we have to stop here, because as fun as it is, it's just not the point of the video. But this is. You gotta be real with me, man. Why did you start working out? Was it because you were in a happy place? Was it because you felt good about yourself? Hell no. You work out because you want to change. You work out because you want to be less you. Do you think I excelled at building a physique through pure happiness and passion? Or through maladaptive coping mechanisms? Back to the story. By this stage, I'm not in a great place, but I get to change schools, which is a good fresh start. The crazy thing about building muscle so young is that it worked. Girls and boys started paying attention. Suddenly, I'm on top of the world. Hell yeah. Hey, I even learned some social skills. But there was a problem. No amount of muscles or shreds could ever fill that hole in me. It also attracted the wrong people into my life. People that weren't good for me. After flunking school, I do what any teenager would do. I get a job at McDonald's, and I start a band. We suck too, but we have a lo-fi surf rock charm. I'm going nowhere. I don't work out anymore. I get kinda fat. I wake up at 3 PM every day and play video games. The girls that used to like me, no longer like me. However, something within me would cause me to prevail. My whole life I've been convinced I'm not smart, and I had so much evidence to affirm this belief. But the reality was, I just had a condition that made learning hard. It took me a long time to realise, but I could do more. Somehow I pulled myself out of the dirt, begged a uni to let me in as a mature age student, and moved as far away from the shithole that had defined me as I could. I had moved to Sydney. That's when I started seriously training. Started this channel, and embarked on my journey of self-discovery. Sydney was rough. I had many crazy relationships, I was dirt poor, I did topless waiting and borrowed money off friends to get by. I scraped for uni, but I did it, with the help of my GP. Life starts to turn around. I'm starting to take off. I've got a big kid job. This channel is starting to blow up. Women want to date me again. I have people in real life recognize me from YouTube every week. People talk about me at work. people from high school message me about it. My girlfriend, who is an actor, gets jealous when fans come up to me. Mr. Beast follows me on Instagram. Absolute career highlight. I'm on a date and some guy on his phone yells, "Holy shit, Dad, it's the last natural, I'll call you back." My date's jaw drops. My ego is getting out of control. I'm literally the center of the universe. Cracks start to show. I can't keep this up. I can't keep this up. That thing I've been running from, it's starting to catch me. I'm not good enough. I've been hiding from it in success, addictions, ego, women, but it's caught me. Where the hell am I going to run to now? I've run my course. I'm not doing okay. I need help. I see a psychologist. She reaches into my chest and she pulls things out. She shows them to me. Then she puts them back in. Contextualizes my life. This whole time I haven't even known myself. I've hidden from things about me. Been ashamed of them. Blamed myself for things out of my control. Been stuck in patterns of abuse and neglect. And there it is, at the center of it all. I'm not good enough. Shame. I'm a piece of shit. She tells me that I need to find love for myself. We do CBT and self-discovery. She helps me find a psychiatrist. The whole approach is different from anything I've heard in my life, but oddly the most useful. Most people just tell you to toughen the fuck up, but that doesn't work because it just reaffirms that there's something inside you that's soft. And there is. And that's okay. I'm able to end some things that aren't good for me in my life. And through someone else, I'm able to realize what I really want. When you're brought up to not put your needs first, you get confused about who you really are. I built my body off mental illness. I built my body off mental illness. I built my body off mental illness. There it is. It's pretty cringe. Title video. Fuck yeah. I'm sorry if this video is not what you were expecting. Because I know a lot of you, even though I don't understand it, look up to me. And if I can't show weakness, how can I expect you? I think my point is, learn to love yourself. And if you can't do it for you, do it for others. Because how are you going to love someone else if you can't even love yourself?